Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video, we are here for Parasyte episodes 5 to 6. Last episode, Shinichi fought the dude, Asan, I believe, something like that. Fought him, effectively killed him, though he ended up being blown up by Takamiya-sensei shortly after that. I think I'm pronouncing her name there correctly. I don't think I've forgotten that. We saw Takamiya-sensei kill her mother as she is shedding the Takamiya-sensei persona, as she is pregnant with a baby, and they did not want her to be a teacher because, you know, it's typical like social things in Japan, like she doesn't know who the father is, which is looked down upon, obviously by the teachers was looked down upon, and all the above. So she's left that job. She's no longer Takamiya sensei, but it's going to be interesting to see how she changes as she begins to learn more and more about the baby and become more attached to it and things like that. You could already see hints of it at the end of the episode when she was like, it's breathing, or it's moving, or something like that. I forget exactly what the line she said was, but that's going to be interesting to watch that develop. And Shinichi, we got Shinichi's past and how his mom got the scar on her hand, and then we had a heart-to-heart with the parents, and the parents are now going on vacation for a little while away from where any of the murders or anything are happening. So a lot of stuff going on here. Let's see where we continue this episode, though. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to armor reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, step straight into Parasyte, episode 5. Just the parents headed out to vacation? Yeah, gotta be right. Oh, never mind. So she's a parasite. Hey! Not paying attention to the road. Oh my god. Were they both parasites, or is he like a human and his wife became a parasite or something? Yeah, clearly. That's what the belt is for. Yeah, so he stayed in his seat. Oh, we're gonna see if relocation can actually work. Sever the head, fuse, and regenerate. Hey! Night. But he was so casual about it. He's like, you've never been in a car before? Like, he knew something was going on? I have so many questions about that. Well, we're about to find out for sure if relocation can work. That's been the biggest question so far. Maybe it doesn't work. I mean, isn't their whole thing attaching to the brain? So effectively knocking off his head and knocking off the brain, doesn't that kill the purpose? But also, it's been made very clear that if a parasite matures, it cannot relocate into another brain. Because the way Migi is stuck in the hand for good, Migi can never take over a human brain. That's why that one parasite in episode 3... it might have been 2, I forget. But the parasite offered for Migi to be a part of the right hand, because Migi can never become anything else other than that. Oh, come on, don't cut away! I mean, you're home alone now. Parents can't wake you up. Yeah, but I gotta get to school on time. Yeah, Migi's still not understanding humans. Yes, that statement as well. I forgot about that for a second. Yes, that is such a bizarre statement. You're no longer pure, although it's minimal? What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? But she said minimal though, and Migi is fully attached to Shinichi. And it's not like Takamiya doesn't know that Migi's attached to him. I think it had to have been something else. Maybe I'm wrong and the show is just telling me here, but it really does feel like it wouldn't be that simple. And because the use of minimal is and also pure is another thing that we've never heard anybody talk about. Interesting. That could be it, I guess. Change at the psychological level. Yeah, you go to sleep right in the middle of that important conversation. Shinichi has been doing very interesting things as of late. Well, this whole conversation with the parents came from him acting weird because he was like being secretive about like hiding his hand and things like that, so the mom thought he was being weird, and he was like lashing out at her a bit, but that's because he's stressed. I don't think that's like innate psychological changes. If we're talking innate psychological changes, go back to like episode 3. Let me go back. The biggest change and the most obvious to me in the scene that I was very like, what? Is... that is... what? That is the... I didn't even know how to process it at the time, but now we're talking about like his brain going through psychological changes and shit. That is the weirdest thing Shinichi has done in this entire series. Want me to eat you? What? Yeah, that's weird. And he even had the scene earlier, but then again, this is just him being like, don't, because... yeah, this was not as weird. That scene later in the episode with the cat, that is by far the weirdest thing Shinichi has done so far. And yeah, Murano did say that, but... I don't know. Hey! What the fuck? Oh, it's that kid who punched him. The kid who punched him because he had a crush on Murano. Yeah, why are you guys beating up a high school student? Hello? Okay. Can I help you? What the fuck is your problem? You're about to wake Migi up. Altruism. Yeah, obviously, because Migi is a being that is survival first, everything else second. Jesus. They are innately, humans have evolved over time to have a sense of morality to exist within a societal structure and things like that, so yes, humans are in a sense different, because there is differences in humans where there's selfish humans who will do anything for their own survival, and there is humans who are innately good at heart who will give themselves up to save somebody or things like that. And that's just one example of like innately at someone's core, are they a good person or a bad person, and that differs from person to person and how that person grew up, the experiences that person has gone through and things like that. And who's to say a parasite can't learn to live like that as well? These are all humans that have lived for like 15, 20 years here, and like the ones that obviously, you know, talking about like high school level and Shinichi's age, they've all had years and years and years and years and years to build that experience. But also it is something that I feel is innate at a person's core. Are they a good person or not? Your experiences can help shape that core into what person you can become, but I believe down to your deepest parts and your deepest core of your human being, you are a good or a bad person. But it's also the sense of like, how do you define morality? Like, this is a very slippery slope of talking about existence as a human, what it means to be a human, because a good person is defined by certain moral standards that humans created, and there's different moral standards everywhere throughout the world and things like that. Different societies function differently under different moral standards, and nothing is black and white, I'll put it like that. But I believe at a person's core there is a selfish and a selfless nature, if that makes any sense. I'm getting real deep into philosophy here. I did not expect to do this. But I do think at a person's core there is an innate drive to survive for oneself and help others survive. I think down at a person's core there is the selflessness to give up oneself for others to survive, and there is the selfishness to survive on your own, and your life means more than anything else. there's so many, like I said, nothing is innately black and white, but humans have evolved in a way that they do differentiate from parasites in the way that parasites are only self first. There is curiosity in them, as we have seen, like am I forgetting her name? Tamiyaki, I don't think that's not her name, but whatever. The sensei, where she has innate curiosity and is trying to figure things out about parasites and about humans and about how they live and things like that. But you have a parasite like Migi and other ones that we have seen that is, I'm going to do everything I can to survive at all costs. And like I said, who's to say these parasites like clearly just came into existence? Who's to say they can't evolve over time and grow in the same way that a human can? Migi was able to learn how to read, how to write in the way that Migi can type on a computer, full sentences and things like that, like instantly. It's not impossible to theorize that a parasite, through their lived experiences, can't bring about their own moral compass as well. But we have also heard from the sensei that they have this kind of directive in their head that is consistently telling them, kill humans. If you inhabit the brain of a human, it's nonstop telling you, as we have heard so far, it's been described to us as a directive telling you to kill humans. Your innate instinct is to kill humans and all of the above. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how Migi develops and how these other parasites that we're getting to know are going to develop, what directions they take and things like that. What are the limits of what a parasite can become? How human can a parasite become? And then you also have to, like I said, there's so many layers to defining what humanity is through everybody's own lived experiences. They develop their own different moral compasses. I think that's the good way to put it, is that every human has different moral compasses based on their lived experiences. I do think innately, though, see, that's where it comes down to it again, because I do think innately there is good and bad people. People who, at their core, experiences aside, and putting that all aside, there is people who are good people and bad people, and I'm just repeating myself at this point, so I apologize. I'm just regurgitating the same points, but then that wraps back around to what defines a good and bad person, and it's humans who made and defined what being a good and bad person is, what being a human is. So I guess innately the human condition and being a human is both of those things together. So no matter whether you become a good person or a bad person, becoming a human is understanding the morality of that, and through your lived experiences, what your own moral compass is that you build in your head is part of humanity and part of being a human and things like that. I'm so sorry. I yapped on and on there in a scene that probably isn't the most important thing ever, but Shinichi is here trying to define the difference between parasites and humans, and I think that difference lies in the built moral compasses that humans have evolved to build in their brains as they develop, in whatever the society they live in. There's so much nuance to this, and I really do love it. You guys don't want to fuck with me, man. You don't want to do it. You don't want to. Hey, Jesus. Little bit of a continuity error there. He has no mark on his face here, and then it reappears in the next scene. Tad bit of a continuity error there. Jesus Christ, they're beating the fuck out of him. Oh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. Yeah, you're gonna wake up Migi, and Migi's gonna be like, my host is getting beat up. Hello? Whoa. Hey! What the fuck was that? What is happening? Oh my god, this is getting crazy. This OST that built up too. I thought I was gonna say, is she a parasite too? But that's not possible because Migi would have noticed it forever ago and warned us about it, and she would notice it too and be acting strange because of it. This is a regular human. What the fuck did she see? She peered into his eyes and this like eye appeared. Is that the same eye color as Migi? It looks kind of similar in color, but I can't tell, to be honest. There's a lot more detail on this one. Kana. How the fuck does it matter to you, and what the hell did you just see? Yeah, you're both beat the hell up now. That's what separates us from humans and animals. Separates us humans from animals is what he said. Yeah. Nothing worth mentioning. Mitsuo. They took me out. Alright. Are they from another school? They all look like adults, to be honest, but maybe they're from another school or something? Rival school gang? Hello? What the hell? So you have a girlfriend. Why the fuck did you take a picture of us? Knows what you're doing behind our backs? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah! I'm with Madhouse here. What the fuck is your deal? Still want to know what she saw, but like, don't act high and mighty when we don't know what you're doing. What? Who the fuck cares what you're doing behind the scenes? If you make a good decision or you do a good act, just because you're a piece of shit, maybe behind the scenes, doesn't negate that good act. That's not how that works. A bad person, an awful, horrendous person can still do a good thing. And a really, really, really good person can do a bad thing. That's also part of the human condition. Humans are not anywhere close to perfect. What the fuck? What is y'all's problem? Or is this some random other— Migi? Migi, bitch! Wake up, Migi! It's time to wake the fuck up! What is happening right now? We just got away from this person, and this doesn't seem like it's part of the same group. These just seem like kidnappers, trying to kidnap Murano. And interesting, this guy— dude, he's— I mean, Shinichi cannot catch— I mean, his name's also Izumi, but Shinichi cannot catch a fucking break. He got beat up this morning, he's getting beat up again. Migi, fucking help, goddammit. I think it's also like, I guess we don't want to expose Migi either. It's gonna happen at some point, though. What the shit is going on? Oh, it is guys from that group, okay. Oh, Jesus. He's gonna have to expose himself here to save Murano. So Kana went up to him and talked to him, and then this guy overheard the conversation, and then I'm guessing this is Mitsuo, maybe this one with the beanie, and now he's come to kidnap Murano. What the fuck? Leave me alone, bitch! Or maybe that group of guys we saw earlier this episode's gonna come help him. Jesus Christ! Oh my god, what the fuck? What is people's problem? Guys just like doing this shit for fun? Oh, hello, Migi. Depends on how far this goes. Hey. Oh, your reference. Ah, fun. And the dogs. Interesting. Yeah, humans will fight to save others here, even when their strength is weaker. Even when they can maybe innately see that. Oh! Jesus. You've got— damn, you've got his girl, bro. What the fuck is your problem? What do you mean, why won't he run? I guess they're calling him a poser hero. I guess that's the whole point of this. Like, this morning they felt like him showing up for his classmate there, he was just being like some poser hero, some fake hero, and when he's actually up against the wall or something like that, he'll run. And they thought that by kidnapping his girl and then beating him up, they thought they'd expose his cowardly side or something like that, where he'd run away. I'm assuming that's what they're trying to do here. And no, you got my girl. I'm not leaving until I get her back, or you kill me, one of the two. Ooh! Hey, Migi's getting ready. If you guys refuse, you will all die. you all will die. Damn. Hello, Kana. Oh, I knew it. I knew they were gonna pull up. Did she go and get them? The majority attack. They make better animals than you. I really love the angle this series is taking. It's really forcing you to think about what defines humanity, what makes humans different from the average animal. When the cards are stacked against you, what makes a human any different from a regular animal preserving their own survival? I really like this approach the show is taking here. We already kind of got that a little bit in the first 4 episodes, where it was talking about, like, you know, defining what a parasite is and working out some innate differences, but also this episode dove really deep into the morality of humans protecting other humans, or will they protect their own survival and run away when things look bad? And that's once again part of the human condition, where every human is different. Every human is going to approach that scenario differently based on their own moral compass in their head they've built up, and based on their own lived experiences, and at their core, what kind of person they are. It all adds together to encompass what a person is and what humanity is. I think that's probably the best way to put it. I was a little all over the place earlier, but I think that's the best way to put it, that all 3 of these factors and many others, your own experiences, which, like I said, that kind of ties into your moral compass and things like that, and all of that builds you into the person you are, and each person is going to act differently. There's no one set blueprint for how a human is going to act in a scenario. Every single human, maybe they act in some similar ways, but every single human will take some slight variation in some way in a situation to what's going on. Some might run away entirely, like they wanted Shinichi to do, to prove he was a fake hero or something like that. Some might stay and fight like Shinichi did when the cards are against them. Some might just cower or try to run away and call the police. Some might... I mean, there's so many different possible scenarios you could come up with, and every human will approach it differently depending on how they think. Very interesting. And Migi obviously cannot fathom picking an option that does not mean immediate survival for yourself, basically. God, we got a whole fight here now, and then Kana just leaves. This girl's interesting. She saw something when she looked into Shinichi's eyes, and now she's like become like locked onto him. I don't know. She's weird. Oh, is this the guy? Wait. Oh yeah, you pissed your pants? So it worked. It worked. The transfer actually worked from the beginning of this episode. They made it seem like it wasn't working, but it did. Although the body seems very weak. It's rejecting me, okay. Interesting, okay. Oh no, don't tell me he's gonna run into Shichi's parents. Oh no. Oh, no way. Alas, that's interesting. So it seems maybe the transfer is possible, but it has to be something of the same sex, because the brain works in similar ways, I guess. Maybe how the hormones function and how the brain functions with the body works differently than a man, obviously. And so there needs to be that kind of connection if you transfer into another body. Yeah, relocate they call it. I was calling it transfer. Aww. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. My right hand just I didn't fall on the ground with it, or we also saw the scene where Murano last episode grabbed his hand, or no, not last episode, it's a couple episodes ago, where she like went to hold his hand and then went and held his other hand because she felt weird about his right hand or something. That was weird. She's also been calling out about how he's been acting different. It's very interesting. Murano is interesting. The scene of her holding his right hand and then switching to his left hand is the weirdest scene by far. She's just like, you're right. Am I not normal? What? Aww. Yes, they would. They absolutely would. What do we... I guess it depends on what you define as a quote-unquote normal person, but shit, I knew if my significant other, my girl's in trouble, yes, I would do that 10 times over, 1,000 times over. Nah. He's too cute. Please don't have something awful happen to Murano. I guess it makes sense if you frame it in the way of you're the only one that I know. Whoa! Do you want to stay over is crazy. My man shot his shot and she just left. Yeah, Miggy! I mean, we know Miggy's been looking to see that. Why don't you just go look up porn, Miggy? I guess this is based in I believe this manga was written in the 1980s, people said, and so the anime heavily modernizes it. So I guess it makes sense there's not going to be a plot point of Migi looking up porn. Hey! Why are you... Quit following me! You weirdo! What is your deal? At least you and I are good. What the fuck is with this chick? She saw something when looking into his eyes earlier and now has a weird reaction to his hand. And he noped out of there quick. What? That only we parasites can, and that's why when she looked into Shinichi's eyes, she saw Migi's eyes, because she picked up on Migi's wavelengths. Yes, I'm glad we're calling out how weirdly perceptive Murano is. I'm glad we're calling that out too, because like I said, the hand scene where she switches hands, she's constantly talking about how different he's being and things like that. She is definitely perceptive. Interesting. Does she know she's sensing a parasite, or is she just like, this is a weird sensation, what the hell is going on here? And so now she's following Shinichi to figure out what the hell is weirding her out about him. Does she know she can sense parasites? It doesn't seem like she does. It doesn't seem like she knows that's what she's sensing. Oh no, that guy's totally about to run into them. Oh no. Hey! Motherfucker! Goodbye, Shinichi's mama, I'm assuming. After we got her backstory and everything, and they had that heart-to-heart, of course she's gonna fucking die. Great. Oh, Jesus. Hey! Jesus! Oh my god, what the fuck? Bro, a part of me was holding out with the idea they wouldn't actually kill off Shinichi's mother. What the fuck? You also can't just cut away. Oh, yeah, thank you for mentioning Mama now. Oh my god, was it the day before they were supposed to come home? Oh no. Oh no. I think his dad is dead too. What the fuck? Oh no. What the fuck? Wow, I can't believe they actually killed his parents off. I knew it was, I truly felt like it was death flags having them go on the vacation and then being like, oh yeah, they'll be safer out there, but... Oh my god, he fell asleep there. Didn't I just sleep? What? Is he gonna chop off his arm? Oh my god, he's gonna try to cut off his arm. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. He's not gonna cut off me. He's ready to scrap. Bitch, who? Is it the one that took over his mom? Oh no, it's gonna be the one that took over his mom. Oh no. Oh no. I see why this episode's called Stranger. Because that is not your mother. Yep, talking about Shinichi's dad. Oh god. Dude, don't. Oh my god. Oh no, they're gonna make Shinichi kill his mom. And they must have died. Oh god, Shinichi's just not here right now. This is so fucked. Oh my god. I can't believe this is happening so early. This feels like something that happened way later in the series. This is episode 5! Oh my god. Oh! What the fuck is happening? And all he's looking at is the scar, the last remnant of his actual mother. Oh my god, what a crazy episode. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh, I don't even know. Okay, episode 6, here we go. Is Migi gonna patch him up or something? That's a stab right through the chest. Oh, Jesus. The OP cuts in this show are evil. Oh, shit. That's his fucking mother! And now they changed the OP so it shows her head getting slashed. I don't know if this was in the opening before. It might have been, I just never noticed it, but... Wow. Yeah, that's his mother here. This must be her when she was younger. Wow, that's crazy. There's obviously Shinichi and Murano here. That's crazy, what the fuck? I don't know if that was always there or not. If it was, that's even crazier. Migi, you awake? Oh! Host died instantly. What the fuck? Yeah, Migi's gonna have to patch him up. Cannot be repaired in mere minutes. Oh shit! His heart function as well. So basically, Migi is going to, for a minute, replicate his heart. But his heart got pierced, which means Migi is going to have to forever be his heart now. Oh god, that means he is... There's no going back. There's no cutting off the right arm to get rid of the parasite anymore or anything like that. Your heart is a parasite now. But it's for survival. So yeah, Migi fully detached, as we have seen Migi can do now. And is gonna go in and try and be his beating heart for a minute. While Migi seals up the body. Okay, so Migi is going to recover his heart back to normal, it seems. Migi is just acting as a beating heart until Shinichi's heart is back to normal function. As Migi said, Migi said it's going to repair him slowly. That is very much it. You were literally laying on his shoulder at his house. Come on now. Yeah, you have no right to get mad, buddy. Izumi she could have saved your ass. Damn. So I wonder how long he's been laying here. How long has this been going on for? Is Migi getting nutrients for him? Yeah. Intaking sugar, drinking water. Or is Migi gonna force feed it to him? Migi's gonna feed it to him. Sugar and water give him nutrients. Because Migi itself cannot consume it. Migi is not a part of the stomach or anything like that. Migi has only very riskily attached itself to his heart to supplement the heart actions for the time being. Calling the home phone again. Good morning. Good lord, my brother, you've seen better days. He looks very skinny. He's only been getting the absolute most necessary nutrients. For a couple days, it seems. Oh, fuck. He's getting further corrupted. He now no longer needs glasses to see. They make his eyesight worse. So, maybe I was confused. Maybe Migi is actually staying as his heart. The way Migi said it was gonna revive him and then transmit itself back to his arm where it needs to be, because presumably if Migi was to stay as the heart, it would fall apart because Migi didn't take over that part of his body. And Migi would die out. I feel like that's kind of the sentiment there. Because Migi gets nutrients directly from being the arm, not anything else. Throwing up blood, probably. Holy fuck, what a turning point. 5 episodes in, it feels like we've already hit a major turning point for this series. Jesus Christ. Migi's probably gone to sleep. Oh my god. Very patchwork put back together there by Migi, but fuck, it kept him alive. Damn, he's skinny. Yeah. because your survival means Migi's survival. Even if Migi wanted to possibly relocate, at this point it's not possible for Migi to relocate to a brain. We pretty much have confirmed that. If Migi tried to take over a human host entirely, it would fall apart, because at this point Migi has matured in the arm. So Migi can only take the arm of another being. So at this point, being a part of some other parasite who might make reckless actions or something like that is less of a chance of survival for Migi. So even if Migi now knows the information that it's possible to relocate, it doesn't help Migi with anything. Migi still needs to stay with Shinichi and keep Shinichi alive. And in that moment, even if Migi was like, I want to relocate somewhere else, Migi can't relocate until he's back alive because there's nobody around. And if Migi detached for long enough, Migi would die. Ah, Jesus. I'm afraid not. And yeah, Migi's definitely asleep. After doing all that work for days. Did Papa live? Oh, he lived! That's huge! That is huge. I feel like we're gonna see a change in Papa here whenever he wakes up. We're gonna see if he does wake up, he might be in like comatose or something like that, but if he wakes up, you know how he's been super like carefree and joking this entire time in like every scenario. We might see a more locked in Mr. Izumi. Oh shit. God, he does not look good, dude. He really does not look good. He looks completely different. And not having the glasses definitely affects it. What I love what they've done, and now that I notice, is that the first 4 episodes, they very specifically, every single time, made sure to very much detail in on Shinichi picking up his glasses and putting them on and things like that, so that when he puts them on here and he's like, what the fuck? It feels more impactful. Bad timing. Really bad time to talk about the parents. Yeah, we don't mention Mama. Ooh, called him by his first name. Ooh. Oh, he's heading over to the hospital his dad's at, right? I was like, where the fuck is he going? He's going to the hospital his dad's at. Holy shit, the OST here, this is, oh my god, such a major turning point for this series so quickly. Holy fuck. So she could kill him too. She a student from around here, it seems, yeah. Oh, he's awake. So he did wake up. Yeah. So are they gonna try and, like, the detective's gonna pin her for attempted murder? They're probably thinking he's, like, in shock and is, like, thinking his wife would never try to kill him or something like that. And so they're trying to get what information they can. Well, thank you very much. Get there before Mama does. God, he's gonna be, yeah. Yet I have no tears. Interesting statement there, yet I have no tears. Ooh. So Papa's lying to him. Oh no, and now they've convinced him it was a nightmare. Wow, they actually managed to convince him that he was just having a nightmare. Oh no, I thought we were gonna be able to have like a tandem here, like Papa son working together, but fuck, they've really convinced him that he's just thinking up bullshit. Maybe it's better that way so you don't get somebody else involved, but then again, that puts him at risk to be attacked again. He's not aware that Mama is out there and she's trying to kill him. Is he gonna show him the hand? No, not gonna show him the hand. Oh. Was a true ally to humanity. Yeah, nope, Migi is not. Migi is an ally to its own survival, and that's it. He's gonna stay here. He's not leaving until you're out of here, because she's probably coming here. Or maybe he is actually gonna go to the hotel. It's my chance to reveal him. Oh, I guess the reason that he can't reveal Migi is because Migi said that if Shinichi was ever to reveal it to his parents, that Migi would kill the parents. So that's why he's not doing it. Okay. I was a little confused in that scene earlier. He was like, I wish I could tell him. And I was like, just do it. But I remember now Migi said that if he was going to do that, Migi would kill his parents. Yeah. I don't think you should leave. I really don't think you should leave. We shouldn't leave, Shinichi. He's gonna go to an inn that's like right here. Oh, it's that girl. I guess that's what she knew where the hospital was, because she lives right behind it. He definitely saw it, he's just in denial right now. Especially with the doctors and everything telling him. Ooh, his hearing is significantly better. Dude, he doesn't even look like the same person anymore. Oh my god. He doesn't even look like the same person. Yeah, I mean, your eyesight improved for sure. It's not that far-fetched to say your hearing probably improved as well. And your overall senses. Good morning, Migi. yeah, no shit. They give me as more as a nuisance. Ooh. I now have a weakness. It's forced. He could wake up, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So that risk that Migi took to separate and repair his heart, repair his body, and then go back to the arm, it was very costly in the end. Oof. Yeah. It damaged Migi. My physiology was slightly altered as a result. Yeah, but in this instance, we are allies no matter what. Yes, it would. Innately it would. Because say Migi's asleep and Shinichi's like getting into a fight with a Parasyte, they're fucked. Both of them are fucked in that instance. It's all for Migi's survival. Migi's gonna correct him and be like, no, I didn't save your life. Well, it's not entirely precise. I saved your life to save my life. Yeah. He does look a lot better today, that's very true. He looks more like himself. Yep, your senses are heightened, as we have found out. His eyes are better, his ears are better, he's better at sensing people, but still not Migi, who can tell you immediately when there's a parasite in the vicinity. I see. This girl keeps showing up over and over and over again. Is she same age as him, or is she like a middle schooler? Yes! No. Oh. No! Now! Oh my... Makiko, it's great that you're shooting your shot here. Really bad timing. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, don't follow me. Oh, no. Oh, no. This innocent chick. Oh, God. Ah, she can't keep up. Damn, his overall endurance and strength has greatly improved as well. He's really becoming less and less human. Is it acceptable to kill her? Oh, hello. I can't believe you followed all the way here. Oh my god! Dude, yeah, he's becoming less and less and less and less human. Oh. That's not her. No. It's about you, yeah. You're much different. Now that Migi repaired his heart, it's almost as if Migi repaired it, but better. Significantly better, and it's affected his whole body as a result. I don't think it's the right one. It's not. Oh, come on! Fuck! God damn it. I would still watch another episode if I had time, but I gotta stop. Fuck! God! Oh, I've never been more tempted to watch another episode. That's a lie, but you know what I mean. Sure, there's been another instance. Wow, those were 2 peak episodes. Oh my god, those were so good. Holy shit. The plot twist of the mom dying, Shinichi effectively dying with Migi reviving him, and then just, oh my, there's so much going on. Holy shit. Holy shit. Anyway, I don't really got too much else to add here. I've yapped for more than enough time in this video, so I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Parasyte episodes 5 and 6. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.